We should just all talk inside of a movie actor voice.
Alright, like
first episode is straight to it.
It's time to get straight
Time to get
to it.
Let me tell y'all.
That's like a
Life is horrible. Shit is just fucked up, honestly.
like a
Everything.
Y'all like my Halloween talks? Can you see them?
Go up there and find out.
I think you can do the for lit.
It only go that high in certain.
That little leg. Who's like that little leg?
I know my leg's so fucking short. Like.
That's all we need. I need to watch the Scooby Doo TV shows right now.
I feel like a little ass kid because it's Scooby Doo.
Let's clink. 1, 2, 3. That was weak as hell.
Do it again.
Hold on, I'm scared this gonna spill.
We get so funny because it's Scooby Doo and Scooby Doo. I be forgetting I have like a whole bunch of Scooby Doo shit.
But no, Scooby Doo. I got the underwear to match your PSD.
Damn, you
Why
fucked
did you
it
more
up.
time?
That extra clink.
Yeah.
Because I want to get all of them.
All right, 1, 2,
I literally hit all y'all.
Oh my fucking god, fuck it.
What was I about to say? Scooby Doo is a good Halloween show. I never realized it because it's creepy, but then that's what we need to talk about. We should talk about it right now.
In Halloween too, I mean not Halloween, in Scooby Doo, they made it seem like Velma, the one that they went to the island, the live movie. Velma in real life is the bad bitch. Like
Even in the show.
Yeah, she was cuter, especially when they like transformed her and made her put on the leather pants.
Oh.
But what's her name? Daphne.
0.
Compared to Velma.
Didn't y'all tell me to be what's it called?
Y'all could have been into.
Loki though.
Yeah, that's all I was thinking.
That is a really good show. Whoever made that show, you did a good job. Because if you really think about it, that should be real life. Motherfuckers be trying to play the victim role and trying to do this and that, and they be the ones that be doing all the bad shit.
Why is it spicy? Scooby! Swipes!
I had to make sure.
They was high as hell. Him and his dog was higher than the motherfucker.
He the one who kept the shit together. He the one with the car.
Right.
And you would think the motherfuckers that try to dress the best and look the coolest. That's
Had
a
that
weird ass
shit
group of
together.
people hanging out with each other.
Yeah, because you would never think Shaggy would hang out with what's the dude name?
Velma
The
and
smart
Velma
dude.
would hang out with.
He wasn't smart. He was just
It was a
like
pothead.
No, he
a
was
jock.
a bothead,
jock,
a jock, a
but
smarty
Velma
pants,
was
and then
smart.
what you call it? Then it was the girl.
The girl was a slut.
She was
a
in
dumb
that whore.
slut.
She was like a ditzy girl.
She wasn't that ditzy though, because she used to be like, but you know, she low-key used to be getting out of, like in the movie when she whacked the
She
dude
one of
in
the
the
dumb
head.
white bitches that fall in the scary movie.
Yeah. And
And
then
get
was
killed.
like, bitch, get up! Get up!
Hey y'all.
Okay, let's start. Yeah, come on. The podcast is not about fucking
Y'all see we got our tea. I got a little throat coat. That's what it's called.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about something else. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm a little stuffy. Okay, I'm gonna just shut
Y'all know
up.
what song is in my head? No, why.
No, I was like,
It's Little Kayla. I don't know why.
Ain't got nothing to prove. You fuck around with me and then me fuck around with you. I just watched Tanaya's Snapchat and they had that song playing.
Beneficial situation, baby.
He ain't claiming you.
you.
Alright, y'all, we got some good topics to talk about today. I feel like we got like 3 nice, big ass, juicy topics.
Y'all
to
make me
talk
think about that
about.
one girl from the girl from New York when she was like, you know what? I'll be back. And she was going to steal a bike.
Wait, what?
And she'd be like, you don't even know how to suck dick.
Wait, what?
She be telling her friends that she be smoking weed. She went to go get the bike.
Oh,
The one girl.
but not Baloney. What is her name?
The one where
Dixie.
she was talking to the dude.
And
or
she was
when
like,
sitting
I'm
on the
trying
porch.
to holler. Let me see.
Yeah,
she was like,
yeah, her.
And she was like,
What's her
don't give me a fucking
Meatball? Her
Snapchat.
name Meatball.
Yeah. When you was like, this spicy, that's what I was thinking of.
She was like, what did she say?
back.
She was
Then
like, what she had the weed in her hand. Then she was saying something.
She
Don't do that or something like that.
And she sounded like the people that had the
Yes, the fuck it is. It's not. Okay.
The
Who
way-
want to
okay.
start the topic up? The first one. Which one are we doing first? The one y'all said? Or y'all want me to start it off with the...
You gotta do that.
Take it away.
Okay, so our topic is actually, should I say like being a father, actually being in a child's life, but we're not actually like.
Are we just talking about fathers? Or are we talking about mothers and?
Let's talk about fathers right now because that was the main topic. But that was what we was talking about yesterday. So being actually in a child's life, like
father.
an active father. See, like people are always fathers, but they're not. I don't know, dads. What's the difference? I don't know, being active. So okay, so listen.
I was gonna say, yeah, like an active father that is in their child's life 24/7, every day, all day.
But some people just think just because they're there,
or just
because
money.
they're alive,
and just
that
give
they're
money every time their child.
And it's just like some of y'all dads are really absent fathers because y'all just are there. Like for instance, if your dad just sit at home, he don't work, he don't pay bills, he's just there. He's basically your mom is just taking care. He's basically a child that his mom don't want to take care of. Your grandma don't want to take care of. So he let your mom do the motherfucking
I like
job.
what you said too. They just give you money. Like if your dad think he being there financially is enough, it's not. You
like
know?
you're not
Like,
there for moral support,
emotional,
physical.
I know some dads that do just pop out and at like random times and then just like versus they kids asking for something, they just pop up and like, I know I haven't seen you in like a month or two, but like here goes some money and let's like spend 3 hours.
And that's okay if it's communication. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's different though.
But I'm saying like your dad go missing for a whole month, you ain't talk to him, then he just pop up trying to bribe you and bribe back into your relationship, as opposed to your dad, okay, he goes on, trips every month or work trips every month and y'all still keep in contact. I feel like it's a huge difference between you going a whole X amount of time without speaking to them as opposed to you communicating and not being there. You know what I mean?
Or also just checking up on your child, like, hey, how are you doing? Like, I remember such and such was telling us, like, her dad got mad at me and was like, you act like you don't got my number. The fuck? I ain't choose to be
I
here,
don't like
bitch.
I don't like that neither, because I know.
The fuck? You call me. You got my phone
dad
number.
be saying that sometimes too, like with my siblings and stuff like that. Like, well, they don't call me. They don't like.
They're not supposed to.
I feel like. Yeah,
don't get me wrong.
I'm not saying like it goes both ways.
You're the
And I don't want to say higher. What is it?
I'm trying to think. Another thing is like you're the adult. You're the adult about
You're the parent. Like you're supposed to reach. I don't know.
It's just like I am. We're their responsibility.
Superior. Like you're supposed to be our superior. If that makes sense.
So it's like it's just like you can't like you supposed to be worried and checking up on me. I shouldn't have to be like, hey, Dad, what's like.
I don't like that with. I don't mean to go off topic, but like with relatives and stuff like that too, like aunts and uncles, they be like, oh, you don't call, you don't da da da. Like y'all don't call me neither.
Yeah, how old are y'all? I just don't understand. Like, how old are y'all? Y'all grown as fuck telling me I don't call you. Whose responsibility?
Our lives is different. Shit, we liable to be working 24/7, and y'all sitting doing nothing. Why y'all can't call us?
In some cases, because
I'm not saying that's how it is. I'm just saying like.
But like when like prom and shit like that be coming up, they ain't tell me nothing. Like you knew it was my motherfucking senior year when y'all came down for motherfucking Christmas. That. You should have been on that shit. Like, hey, get the fuck. You see my mom raggedy ass posters of me, them ugly ass pictures. You knew like what time it was. Get the fuck out of here.
How come I didn't get invited? Like you talk to every motherfucking body. You
ain't
knew
nobody
that.
told me.
You told Ray to tell Kiki to tell TT this.
It's simple.
And Pookie told you too, because Pookie was at your house a couple days ago.
And Pookie told me that they told you, assuming that you was gonna come, or already knew.
And everybody know Pookie how he is, and he was like, man, cause they fucking
lying. He run his motherfucking mouth.
And he be doing it on accident.
They motherfucking lying. They knew what the fuck was going on. They ain't want to come in.
And Auntie Loretta, which is Pookie's mom, she talked to everybody every motherfucking day.
She do run her fucking mouth. She be on her phone all day.
With that 27 piece. With that 27
smoking her cigarette.
Talk about girl,
with the coffee in the morning.
Yeah,
with the coffee.
And then she got some motherfucking cat sitting on the damn table.
With the red nails.
That's why I'm over there now.
Talking about.
But that's the only place the cat be though. Her kitchen ain't that nasty though.
But still, you don't let your cat be on the table.
But you know what? She made some lemon pound cake the other day. I fucked that up.
I bet you did.
Did she have the crumble on the top of the last time?
And she had the glaze on it. It was calling my name. I had walked in to drop off something for mom, and then it just was like that. Cause I know we
want that bitch one thing
like
she can do. She can cook. I gave her that.
Okay, about the topic.
Yeah, come
We
on.
off
Yeah,
topic
yeah.
now.
Again.
We ain't even got no way to tell how long it is. Yeah, but I don't know. And then I feel like it's different. Like, I feel like people that are on the outside looking in, like, they'll see that, you know what I'm saying? Like, for y'all, like how y'all said, y'all got y'all dad there, you know what I'm saying? But it's like what y'all said. He's not.
And then people see it as a different view because they don't
people,
have no damn daddy.
exactly, or they don't be around y'all, or they just on the outside looking in, so they're like, oh yeah, they dad in their life, like, they always saying that he don't do
or we talk about him a lot too,
unappreciative.
or always recording him like my
With
dad,
the
my
chickens.
dad, my dad, my dad,
I
my
don't
dad.
even got
So
that
then they
videos
just
on
think
it.
it's something more than what it
They
is.
just, yeah, like, they just put their input on something that they don't know the, you know what I'm saying?
Or I ain't never give a fuck. That's
They
how
never
it is.
will. More of the story is mind your motherfucking business.
Or like
But
how,
no.
Oh, go ahead.
But no, I don't think it understands because, like, for instance, say if you got a dad, he don't come to your birthday parties, don't call you on your birthdays, don't send you any, like, you know, but, like, you got extended family,
I'll tell it.
some extended family on that side that reach out to you, like, so how do y'all think about that?
You said that your dad's not there, but you got extended family.
Yeah, like his family that reaches out to you and always talk to you.
Like, what do you mean, though?
I know,
They
because
fuck
I know
with
it's
you.
like different
Like, you
extended
know-
family members
like,
that
for
you would
instance-
talk to. Because I know, like, because, like, say, like, if our auntie contacted
Like, what exactly
us,
is the question, though?
Like,
that's like, if yo,
I'm trying to give a good example.
because it'll be
Say if you
different
don't
for
fuck
you.
with your cousins, I mean your dad, but like your cousins fuck with you and they be like telling you happy birthday and hanging out with you and stuff like that. But you don't ever see your dad. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's a fucked up situation.
That's like hanging out with your brothers and sisters when y'all got the same daddy but not the same mama.
Exactly.
And then,
I should
like-
say it like that then. Yeah.
And like y'all always around each other and they be like, that's like when you be like, yo dad. And it's our dad.
dad.
But it be like, yo dad.
Oh
we
yeah, they
say
be like,
that. I say that a lot.
Your dad. Yeah, be like, why your dad just call me? All he wanted some other, or something like
You getting
some of
off
y'all
topic.
dads just be like calling y'all just for money and stuff like or a favor or something. Like the motherfucker don't ever call you just to check up on you. The motherfucker just call you.
And you gotta stop doing for motherfuckers because you gotta remember, like, or motherfucker. That's another thing too. That people be like, when they get grown, all of a sudden their parents want to be a parents after they get holy and sanctified and shit like that. And it's just like,
Go to hell. I'm so sorry.
yeah, I can't. When
The
people
pit of
say
hell,
talk about that, I
wherever
really be thinking to myself
Satan's
like,
ass crack is.
it is no point in you trying. Like, what is it to fix at this point?
It's
Only thing I
already
can do is
given.
write you a good fuck you letter. Like that's all I
Yeah.
got to give.
But
A sincere one from the bottom of my heart. Fuck you. That's all I got to do and say. Like,
What did you took? Which one do you explain my pain to you?
for what? You don't give a fuck.
Because if you did, you
And
would
why
have been doing
now?
something.
What's
Yeah,
the
like
reason now?
Another thing.
be a
too.
good grandpa. Oh, you can't even do that. It's no point. It's no point.
Yeah.
You cannot do nothing to repair it because you can't. You not. I mean, they say
That's
like you
just
can't.
like-
You can't hold on to that bad
Especially
because
when
it's
it's
hurting you
deeply
and holding you back.
deeply rooted. But that's at that point it's to each his own.
Thank you. That's why you can't do nothing. Like you can't.
Like, and then another thing about that too is that, for instance, we have a family member that has a dad, and he just be in and out of jail, and every time he get out of jail, he always would go to her house and stuff like that, and I just be like, I would not allow it. Talking about he want to repair the relationship for what? No, I'm just a homeless shelter. You need to come in and stay with me.
And then
The
when
fuck
she
are you there
asked him
for?
for the requirements of them to build, she just asked for this one thing. She said, "So because you didn't have a bond with me, have a bond with my daughter. You know, show her what it is that I was missing." And I just feel like it just ain't there with that either.
Yeah. I don't know why motherfuckers around.
Me either.
Another thing,
It's
too,
just,
is
it's
when-
no point.
It's not gonna be
That's
a high and a buy. I'm like, damn.
that's fucked up, son.
That is fucked up.
But no, but like, and then like people complain, oh, my dad's not in my life. At least your dad is, but he's not an active dad. So what the fuck is the point?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And I
you
feel like a
actually
lot
not
of
gonna
people
be
would
there.
argue against
Against
that.
that because they
Like
don't
what I
know.
said earlier.
Yeah.
But then if I start telling them like what I told you, then I feel like
And that's
people-
what I'm saying. Like, I feel like the people that argue against it are the people that are the outsiders that don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the people that actually know what goes on in your life, like me, like your sisters, and you know what I'm saying, the people that actually actively witness
That
it
remind me of when
are the people that aren't going to sit there and argue to you. Like, okay, well, at least you have him. At least he's here.
But the thing about that too is that I don't understand how somebody was trying to argue with it when they kind of was there to see some of this stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
saying too.
Yeah.
That's another thing too. I remember when Dad came to my job when I worked at Speedway. He waited for line for me to serve him. He didn't know I worked there. He was like, when did you start working here? I'm like, I think I've been here for almost a year. I just been by 2 weeks. So I'm over here talking to him. He was like, why did that guy wait for you? I was like,
I don't want to say it because I know I need to be watching.
I was like, that's my
I remember
dad.
when
They
I
was
was
like,
in-
for real?
Remember when I was in high school and my dad went to Alabama and he told me.
Yo, we literally go everywhere. Right, this is so funny. Me and Stephon will go out of state, right? We would not tell my dad. Like, it'd be like the day of the trip, or the day we come back, and he'll be calling us like, "Where the hell y'all been?" And I'd be like, "Oh, we out of the
Like when we went to
Out
New
of the
York.
country?
He was like, no, yeah, we went to New York, right. We went
No,
to go
we
stay
went
with
to
our
Toronto.
cousin.
That shit was so
We went with our cousin to.
He don't know shit about it.
So
Our cousin called
we
him.
call him. Yeah, our cousin called him like, yeah, the boys made it here, and my
He's
cousin,
like, what the fuck?
he's like, made it where? He was like, they in New York. They ain't tell you.
Coming there like
Confused.
busting around like, y'all didn't tell you. What are you guys doing here? Why do you? Oh my god! I stole you from your dad. I'm like, you ain't steal me from shit. I'm
Grown as
grown
hell.
as hell. If you don't
Ain't
shut
grown-
your ass
ain't
up,
even
we
grown.
finna leave. We supposed to be
we getting
gone.
dressed. Fuck you talking
Talking
about?
about he stole us.
That shit was so fucking funny.
We getting off topic.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know. If you're gonna be a dad, be an active dad. And I just feel like people don't understand. Even if your dad is there, if he's not actually doing shit, then he's
It
not
ain't no
really
point.
there. It's
Yeah,
like,
that's
it
just a
doesn't make
sorry ass
sense.
excuse. That's the you just there just to be there.
Yeah,
That's
you're
like
not-
you going to school and you just going to the class.
And
You get an F for not going to the class. I mean, you get
That is
percentage
perfect.
just for being there, but you don't get no
The
points
full-
for being there. You don't get the full. The equilibrium be off on that, you know.
All right, now.
More of the story is be active dad. Do what you need to do for your
Be
Be
kids.
active, actually, not just
Go
there.
to the basketball games, the football games. Put your kids into sports. Support them.
Get
Be
them
that
about
annoying
And
ass
talk to
dad.
them. Like, don't be them type of parents that be like, oh,
Don't be like,
depression
I need
ain't
my
real.
kids-
You talking about depression. You talking about
I need my
anxiety.
kids to be
Da, da, da,
tough.
da.
Depress them
I need
dishes.
my heart.
Yeah,
I
like-
need
I
my
can't wait
kids
to
to
shit
be
like that,
hard.
No,
I need my
bitch.
kids
I hope
to be this.
I hope you know
No,
that
make sure
song.
your kids is
I
active.
hope you know
Okay,
that
I
song
know,
like
just
you
like
know
you.
the-
No, I
like
hope
you
you
know
know
that
your.
homework. No, I hope you know that song just like you know your homework.
No.
No school?
I hope you know that schoolwork just like you know them songs.
Oh, yeah.
Dummy.
Oh, you thought you ate.
All right, so give me the fucking plate. So this is the next topic. I didn't tell them yet. I just wanted them to like be, you know what I'm saying, like
Blindsided.
blindsided with this topic. But me and my dad was in the car a couple days ago and we was just talking. I can't remember what the topic was.
Daddies at issues.
I don't know what it was, right? And we was talking, and I don't know what had happened. Somebody had got a tattoo on their face that we was talking about. And I was telling him, like, I'm finna get a tattoo on my face. He talking about something, I wish the fuck you would, da 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 da. I'm like, I'm finna get it, but it's finna be, like, right here. Like, that's not really my face. So, anyways, we get to talking about how, like, he's like, what? Are you looking at that? Oopsies. But, so we was talking and it basically got to the topic of how a lot of people don't get jobs, or a lot of people won't get jobs because they have tattoos or they have colored hair or they have piercings. So my dad was like, y'all doing all this, like y'all age, excuse me, but by the time y'all get, you know, a little bit older, y'all want to get like lifetime jobs, y'all not going to be able to get jobs because y'all got piercings and y'all got tattoos and y'all got colored hair. Don't say nothing yet because I'm going to tell you how I ate his ass up. But, so I'm just like, what? He's like, well, a lot of it is only being accepted now because a lot of y'all age people are, you know, starting to be CEOs and stuff like that. And I'm like, exactly. And then I'm like, I told him, like, a lot of that stuff, if you go into a job nowadays and they not hire you because you have a piercing or you have a tattoo or you have a certain hair color or a certain hair style, you can give them motherfuckers a big ass, what the fuck is it called? Lawsuit for shit like that, because that's discrimination. Like, you can't look at me. I told him, I'm like, just because I have tattoos or I have piercings or I have colored hair does not speak for my work ethic. Like, that doesn't have anything to do with
go
it.
Get one so I can be like, you discriminate. I don't.
That's what I just told him. I'm like,
you discriminated me.
I was just so
and I have
confused when he was saying that. I'm like, he was like, no, you're not going to be able to get jobs because of this and the third if you go in there looking all crazy. But the way he kept trying to say it was like, like, he's like, if you go in there, you know, looking dirty. And I'm like, what do you mean looking dirty? Because looking dirty and having tattoos and having colored hair is so different. I can understand if somebody goes in there stinking, like they ain't took a shower in days.
Even
but
so,
if,
that might be
but
the hardest
exactly,
work.
even
motherfuckers be in there like this.
That's what I said. I was like, even if that, I was like, I can understand if somebody said, okay, they didn't want to hire him because, you know what I'm saying, he don't seem like he takes showers. But I'm like, even that doesn't have nothing to do with their work ethic. Like, I'm like, it didn't make sense. So, I mean, I just basically.
When I think about the people in that area, I'm not talking about your dad.
But
first in general.
I feel like it's always the older people like that think this shit is like. It's always the issue with something for them.
From too, though, because back in that generation, they needed a job. They wanted a job because, you know, they was black, so their skin tone already took them back, and they was going through all this stuff. So I think you got to look at it in their context.
But then again, like, it's 2021. It's a new age. It's not like we going backwards in time. You know what I mean?
It makes me think about that dude that lives in the UK. He has his whole body tattooed, and he's a teacher.
And that's why I said, you know how many surgeons out here, how many fucking doctors, lawyers, how many CEOs there are of people out here that have tattoos, have colored hair, have body piercings. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but
all of that stuff.
I don't know. I don't understand like what's so bad about certain things. Like, I can see like if somebody at my job or like,
how does that define how we work?
Yeah, I can see like for like color hair. If you was to have color hair, I would just say make it just one solid color. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be trying to do red and blue and purple. Like, if it's not like super crazy, I don't
but even if, what does that have anything to do with?
And tattoos on the face, I really don't. I'm so sorry. I don't care for tattoos. Like, okay.
I just don't. I
feel like that's a way of people expressing themselves.
That's what I'm saying, and I'm so like, it don't define how they're gonna come to work and do. Like,
you never. But that's like somebody dressing up like a vampire every motherfucking day. If that's what that motherfucker want to do, look like Count Dracula, then that's what the motherfucker want to do.
But then another thing though too is that they be hiring the most weirdest people. But you'll hire this. You'll hire this weirdo. But you won't hire this person that's a good person and had a tattoo on their face.
But it makes you think like this right here too. The people in that generation had, like, that was like the drug era that our parents grew up in, because I know our parents are close in age. Mm-hmm. So them motherfuckers, I'm not trying to say about your parents, I'm trying to say about mine, like, them motherfuckers probably got felonies, and you got a felony on your motherfucking account, but you worry about a tattoo on your face. Which one is really hindering you back more?
That is true. Now that for real, because people be having felonies and shit. So you gonna go ahead.
So you gonna fucking you might as well get a tattoo at this point, because that tattoo is hindering you back just as much as that felony.
Like, I kind of understood what he was trying to say, but I feel like it's 2021 now. Like, I told him I feel like that's kind of like, you know, a person applying for a job that is transgender and them going in and the boss, you know what I'm saying, is judging him or judging that person because they're transgender. Right. Like, that's an automatic lawsuit. Like, you can't just judge people off of like how they look. Like, you know what I'm saying? They are, like the saying, you're not supposed to really never judge a book by its cover. Like, you never know how a person is. You can hire a motherfucker that is tattooed from their big toe to their fucking head, and they be the best fucking employee that you have.
I told you that man is a whole teacher.
And then you got a motherfucker, that comes in here every day, groomed well with a suit and tie, and got a lick of tattoo, a lick of piercing, and he the dumbest motherfucker you got.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm just like, I just don't
That's
understand.
what I was talking to one of my managers at I think Applebee's when I worked there. He was like, I'll be honest with you, because I was asking him 110 questions. I don't know where we got on this topic. I was like, do you prefer to hire felons and stuff? He was like, I really can't talk to you about that. He was like, but you are, like, you seem very interested, and you're the first person to ever I asked this. Like, he was like, but can I tell you, most of my cooks are felons, and they are usually my hardest workers. They work the longest hours, the most hours, and sometimes I be asking, do they want breaks, and they tell me no.
I was about to say that too, because most of the people that be felons and stuff, they actually are really good workers. They just gotta make it out there, you know. And most of the motherfuckers be cooks and shit like that. They be cooking that shit up.
Yeah, they be cool as hell.
That's another thing too. Like, it's a lot of jobs that are hiring felons now that probably a couple years ago you would have never thought.
I don't understand. I don't understand
embezzlement and
I don't understand what the problem of hiring felons is. Like, why is that a problem? Like, okay, but they did something they served their time.
As long as, especially when that shit is old, like when people be having gun charges, they be 17 years old and motherfuckers still pull that shit up. It's just like, come the fuck on.
Yeah, come on. Yeah.
Grow up.
As is.
Alright.
Fucking nerve. Why would I don't understand that at all. Oh my god, so you went to jail for retail fraud 20 years ago. Can't hire you. Bro, what? 20 years ago? How about you grab your tongue and just lick my ass?
That was a little.
It was extreme.
Yeah, so you already know it's time for SPJ. I'm finna scream a little pussy just want y'all to talk to y'all about the latest. No, I'm just playing. But
the latest.
So today I'm actually, these motherfuckers only got out so I can tell y'all what we're about to talk about, but they're gonna come back in and join because it's actually a good topic that I'm about to talk about today. And it's something that I keep seeing, like I feel like it's actually pretty, what should I say? It's pretty, what's the word that I want to use? Do you hear these dummies?
What?
Like I keep seeing it, like I don't want to say, yeah, it's like pretty relevant right now all over like social media. I keep seeing like, well, I'm gonna explain it, but like how dudes approach women, but like in creepy ass ways, but don't notice that they're being creepy or don't notice that they're being like
I love you so much.
Suspect or like weird. You know what I'm saying? Like I keep seeing a lot of it.
I can't see it either. You can't?
Did you turn that light up?
No.
It seems like it just got a little bit brighter.
Okay, so let me tell you.
What you about to say?
The dude that came to my job. So I had this dude that came to our job. He's really nice, but he's creepy. He was trying to hang out. He actually tipped everybody that was working not as a server $5. So he gave us all $5. I was like, oh, that was nice of him. Paid for my meal that night. But he was trying to hit on one of the hosts at my job. And if you work as a server, you know that most of the hosts that work at your job are young. They're like in high school. You know, once they turn 18, they about to be servers. So the freaking dude was trying to hit on the server. He was like, what did he say to her that was so weird? Like, what did he say? I just said it. Like, no, he was like, he said something. He said something. He said something that was weird, but it was like if she was older, it would have been okay.
No, it wouldn't have.
No, it would have been okay. It was just weird because she was like, "I'm young."
Oh damn! Can I tell him?
Go ahead.
So I think I got what, two?
The following?
Two different ones?
Mm-hmm,
yeah. So the first one that I seen on Instagram is by this girl that I follow. I mean, no, it wasn't on Instagram.
Oh, wait, hold on. Can I go back to something?
What?
The girl with the CEO, she came on with her baby. She had her baby on her hip. And she was like, this is our new business thing.
As long as you can still work.
Apply. They was like, apply. They was like, anybody that got kids or babies, apply for a job. Because they was like, women are they're not being accepted. Because, you know, when women go on a leave of absence for their baby, they take that maternity leave. And they was like, that's a company that you want to apply for, especially if you plan on having kids, multiple kids. And that's like something that's like a company that you want to work for. Because if the CEO of the company just came on with her baby on her hip, what is that telling you? So it's just like another thing about that too. You gotta look for the jobs that's looking for you. A work environment that's good for you. Continue, I'm sorry. So you said...
the one that I seen on TikTok, it was this girl that, you know, she just moved into a new apartment complex. Mm-hmm. Yeah. She moved into a new apartment complex or whatever. And she had... probably both. I can't remember exactly, but she had a Ring camera, and she at work one day, and some dude came and ring the doorbell, and I don't know what he was trying to say. He was trying to like get her to come to the door, and she was like, "I'm not there right now," and he was like, "Take my number down, da da da. Like I seen you moved in here. I've been watching you every day. Like I thought you were cute. You know what I'm saying?" But like what caught her, she's like, first of all, she new there. Like you've been watching me every day, and then you came to my Ring camera, and you know what I'm saying, you trying to talk to me. Like that's weird. Like you know what I'm saying. I feel like the right thing would have been, you know, approach her like in person, like you know what I'm saying. Hi, I noticed you. You know, I think you're really pretty,
Miss Lady.
Or yeah, something like that. Let me get the door for you or something like. But he was like, I've been watching you since the day you moved in. This is like her 5th day living there. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, I want you to take my number down. And I was like, that was creepy as fuck. Like
it's crazy because like.
But
I wasn't thinking about it.
Exactly.
It being creepy, but then when y'all was talking, I'm like, that is some weird ass shit. Cause I'm the type of person to be like, you never supposed to do nothing like that. Like I always would like try to speak to somebody in person, cause you know that's how you turn somebody up. You know, scoop them up. You
but
know
that's what I'm saying. They don't. It's like sometimes men don't realize how creepy they come off. And maybe, I don't want to say that it's just because how, you know, the world is today, but it's just like, even like if it's shit's been weird, you know what I'm saying? Like, even back then when motherfuckers didn't have phones and shit like that, like, if you had a creepy door. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But like, nowadays it's just like,
you know what, and that's what I was thinking of. I was like, well, I was just thinking like, back in the day, that's how you had to approach somebody. You had to knock on their door to actually, like, oh, do such and such live here? Like, I was just thinking about like back in the like 60s. Well, no, even the late 90s.
Yeah, but still, even though like you could still, but even you could still catch them walking.
Yeah,
you know
more than likely
I'm
just
saying,
in person.
but it made me think about this. I think they was on Steve Harvey, like this couple. He said he walked to my he found her address. He walked to her house. He knocked on her door, asked her mom could he talk to her, and then that's how they like started talking. And every day he walked to her house, and then and went from there. And I thought that was cute.
But see, sometimes that do seem cute. But it's like
that.
You
but
never
now,
know.
But now it's a little weird because like, why are you? Because I think how he said it, like I've been watching you for so long. But I think if he would have approached her, he should have just approached her.
Yeah, definitely. Way. Like, hey, I seen you. I don't know. I seen you today.
Or you know
beautiful. What? You know, I was wondering if you take my number down. Can I take you out? Versus I feel like he didn't come off that way too. Like it would have been different if he was like, yeah, let me take you out, let me do something, let's do something. You know, if you cool, I just seen that you moved here as you knew, stuff like that. He didn't really. I've been watching you.
And then like, he's like, take my number down, take my number down. He just like kept saying that until like, she was like, okay, what is it? And then there's another one too. Did you have anything else to say on that one? No. The other one was, it was the same TikToker that posted it, but it was this girl who noticed that somebody was following her, and, you know what I'm saying, she pulled into, like, she said he was following her for, like, a good, I think she said, like, 5-10 miles, something like that.
I thought it was blocks. Yeah. That was mile, I don't know.
Either one of the two, I can't remember. But, and she noticed that the dude was following her, and she turned, like, she was on her way home, but she, like, turned into, like, a store parking lot, I think, or something like that, to kind of just see what he was doing. And he pulled right up to her, and, like, she rolled her window down, because he was, like, trying to get her to roll her window down or whatever, and he was, like, basically tried to hit on her, and it was, like thought that she was cute, and was, like, wanted to, you know what I'm saying, get her number. And I was like, that's creepy as fuck. Like, you followed her for that long, like, especially nowadays. Like, I just feel like you should know that, like, how crazy the world is. Like,
why would you do that?
I understand, like, you thought she was attractive, and you know what I'm saying, like, that might have been somebody you really wanted to get to know, I
know that's something that I wouldn't do, I think that but it's just like
the last story.
I do.
Follow you. Why are you following me?
I think that's something that I wouldn't do,
especially how big sex traffic is right now and stuff like that.
Right now, but then always
crazy.
Forever.
Yeah.
I would not do nothing like that personally. That's just something I don't know. I feel like my mind was always big. They don't do no weird ass shit like that. But just thinking like, when some people be seeing people that they like, they just be like, I feel like I'm being like trying to like side with them.
No, you just have a different.
I'm looking at it. I'm trying to look at it from their perspective.
Say,
like
that's
when you
what
see
they
them,
want.
that's what they want. So it's like I want that. And some people really do be scared for a second, so they have to build it up to speak to somebody. So when he finally got the courage,
I feel like, even if not following, like maybe they could have been at a stop sign, a red light. He could at least pulled up just on the side of her instead of actually following her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can understand if he pulled up on the side of her and was like, "Hey, I see you. You look very attractive. I want your number. If you're okay with that,
take my number down real quick, shorty."
That's shorty. You, oh my god. We gotta tell you something because he is being. He's so childish. But yeah, so what about you? Like, what's the weirdest way somebody tried to hit on you or like try to like?
Dang, I really can't think of nothing off the bat. I think it's I don't want to say that. No.
I seen this girl trying to hit on me one time. She was drunk as fuck. She walked. I remember I had on either my pink jacket or my red jacket, and she walked up on me. We was at a party, and I was leaning up on somebody's car. They had one of the big ass F-150 trucks, and I'm just sitting on them. I think we was somewhere OT, and this bitch walked up on me, and she was like, "Yeah, you fine as fuck," and then she pushed the fuck out of me. I'm like, "Bitch, if you don't keep your hands to yourself," I know it's not awkward, but she's like, "Yeah, I seen you dancing on that fat bitch at the party." I'm like, Who was the fat? Who was the fat bitch at the party? And she was like, "Yeah, Because if you can get behind that, you can work on this. I'm like, oh, come on now, like you doing too much.
I think the weirdest thing that anybody has ever did was like a person. I didn't even know who the fuck the person was. Like, didn't know their existence at all. Like, a complete stranger to me. And like I went out to a party one time.
I'm always getting some fat bitches.
Apologize.
Yeah, I didn't mind meaning like that. Like,
when he said fat, he said PH.
Yeah, with bigger girls.
I went out to a party one night and I went home and I had got an inbox from a random dude and I didn't know who the fuck it was. And, you know, I was like, who is this, whatever. And he was asking me, like, don't you live on Coach Light and da-da-da-da. Like, how the fuck do you know where I live at?
That is weird. That is so creepy.
Like, shit like that be weird. And I hate a motherfucker, you go out and you see them and then they inbox you, like, you ain't see me?
Oh my God.
Or was that you I seen? Like,
you know the fuck like hell it was.
Yeah, that should be weird.
So, wait, okay. I don't think I never did anything creepy like that.
I ain't never did nothing like that.
I don't think I can never say. That's one thing I can't say. I ain't never did no weird
Oh my
shit
God.
like
All right. Y'all know that dude. Come here. Y'all know that dude.
So stop being creepy, y'all.
With the head that we went to school with, the light skinned dude. His name's somewhere Jay.
Bye.
He live out by where my dad live out. And like, he wrote, when my dad first moved out there, he wrote me. He found out that like that was my dad because I don't know. Like my dad talked to him before. He wrote me talking about something. I didn't know that your dad was so and so. I live by him. Da da da. Like, I don't give a fuck. What the fuck are you writing and telling me that for?
He got
like,
a baby, don't he?
I don't fucking know.
I was just like, that shit
creepy as fuck. Like,
that dude with
he's so weird. I remember he was in
weird as fuck. Oh,
he's always been
I hate that shit. Like,
I remember somebody punched. We had gym class together. Somebody punched him.
That's what he did.
I'm always talking about him.
Anyway,
shut the fuck up. I used to be like, bro, relax.
If y'all ever got, you know what I'm saying, hit on weird or whatever, leave it in the comments.
Yeah, please. I
want to know some stories.
Email it to us because I want to know some crazy shit. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. It be blowing me sometimes. I be like, people really do this? And to the men out there, please take notes. Please take notes. What not to do.
Yeah,
that's another day.
That's another topic.
Yeah. After I ain't gonna say that. Let me say that, but I'm not gonna say that.
And if a person don't seem interested,
leave that motherfucker alone.
Like, it be motherfuckers that will dead ass inbox
what do you not understand, Steven?
After day.
What's not clear?
Oh my God, no! I remember one time.
New topic, no,
No, this the end. This SPJ
okay.
Too. Oh my God, it was this. Guy.
That girl that hit on Kyle that one time. That's what makes me think of that too.
The guy that
grabbed her. The girl.
Oh my God, we almost had to fight. Wait, which girl are you talking about?
It probably is her. I don't know. It's been a few times.
If you talking about that one that was hitting on her and she was like, okay, what are you doing? You're too aggressive. Or y'all talking about the one we went to MSU and he grabbed her up like, I've been looking at you.
I don't know, because I'm thinking about the one that she was trying to holler at you too.
The girl that got her kids taken away?
Probably.
Come on, let's.
Or no, wait, is that her name? No,
Probably.
wait, we're not done.
No. Keep on going.
No, wait. Rocaine.
Shut up. Let's go. Say yours, no, Brandy.
Go ahead, hurry up.
Because I'm gonna tell you who. There was this dude that like all of fucking high school. He never even went to our school until like what 10th grade year.
He only went there for like a year.
Yeah, I think it was only 10th grade year.
Oh my God, yes.
This motherfucker, I'm trying to tell you, he would Snapchat me this our 10th grade year.
You tell me.
This our 10th grade year. He would
that.
Snapchat me, like send me pictures of himself, like nasty pictures and shit like that, and I would block him. When I tell y'all, this nigga made like 4 or 5 different new Snapchats, wasn't even his name, that I would just fucking accept because I was dumb as hell. And he would keep making... Yeah. Answer her. Yeah, but he was fucking weird as fuck. And that shit was creepy as fuck. That's another thing, too. Like, why do niggas just... What possesses them to be like, oh, let me take a picture of my dick and send it to this random girl? Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Yeah, that's
I hate that shit.
Keep it to yourself. And then when people do that, you need to screenshot it.
I thought he was only doing 2.
I'm saying that's a new topic.
Oh, yeah.
And send it to the police.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah, that was it.
Wow.
Sorry.
Stop being creepy. Y'all are weirdos.
keep it in your pants.
What the fuck? This made me think
With
like,
that
have
being
I ever
said-
hit on somebody on some weird shit?
How nobody thought I was coming off weird.
Man,
That make me think about when
that's
we
why
were
you
all
send
teen, I
pictures
just-
of.
Ouch.
And then you like, look.
No, that make me think about when we be going OT and I'm like, hey, let me get your Snapchat or let me get your Instagram.
I don't think
I don't
that's
ask for
creepy.
numbers though.
Oh, definitely not.
Exactly, social media.
Because you
the
don't gotta,
bitch,
you don't
yeah.
gotta, you don't gotta
Numbers
say.
are-
With that being said,
Drink your motherfucking water.
And please mind your
Mind your
motherfucking
motherfucking
business.
business.
And
we just got straight to it.
Thank you for
Let's take
watching.
this
and mind the business that pays. Cause
And
ours don't.
And drop comments about the dad thing, because I need to know.
Yeah, because I need to know, because this shit crazy.
Yeah.
Full-time, part-time, how you think? The
And
variance.
stop being creepy, y'all. Oh my god, we gotta find. You know what? We gonna have to do another one. We gotta
With
start
more
doing
females.
yeah. That's what we gonna have to do.
And
And we
males
gonna
too.
no, and then we gonna
We're
invite
gonna come
some
back
more
with a part 2
Yeah.
on that topic.
Yeah, definitely. And that's going to take up a whole
And
fucking
males too,
episode.
because they might have.
No, we're gonna have a separate one with men, and then another one, a separate one with females, and then.
Merging.
So we're gonna have 3 parts.
Ooh, y'all ready? So it's gonna be part
Y'all ready for
4.
this?
That's spicy as hell.
Stay tuned.
Dun 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 dun.